Good afternoon, dear students of class 10th. You have completed the previous chapter, so this is the last lesson of this book, Management of Natural Resources. And this chapter has been considered as the part of internal assessment. So, the part which is integral part of internal assessment, it means the questions which will be given to you during the unit test, during the monthly test, they may come from this lesson, and so far as its text is concerned, this is the most advanced lesson of your book. Because here not only the author has given the ideas related to the conservation of natural resources, but many ideas have been asked from the viewers and readers also. So here you will find freedom to write your own ideas. If they are similar to the ideas related to the scientists and authors, certainly you will be awarded some marks. So, need of conservation and judicious use of natural resources. This is today's topic. So, try to listen and watch this video very carefully, because this is very important question, and it will also give you an idea to generate your own ideas related to the conservation of natural resources. It will stimulate you, it will give you many suggestions, ideas by which you will be free, and you will also freely you can express your own views related to these conservation methods. First, introduction to why this chapter has been written, what is the purpose of writing the conservation of natural resources in this regard. One thing that is not only noticeable, but it is also very important for every citizen of India and every citizen of all the countries in this world. Especially in India, because your country lies in second position, second populous country of the world. China is the first populous country of the world. In this regard, you should understand what is the condition of food production and what is the condition of human population. So today, when we compare both the productions, means human population as well as the food production, you will find that the production of population that always occur in geometric progression. Geometric progression means always it becomes double. Suppose a parents have two sons, and again in next generation they will become 2 to 4, and 4 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 32. This is called geometric progression, in which everything doubles after one step. But the production of the food always it in the arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression means 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, means plus 2, plus 2, plus 2 every time. It is increasing. This is the condition of the food production in our country and also in all over the world. Means food production increases in the arithmetic progression, whereas the population explosion takes place in the geometric progression. So if you sketch a graph between the food production and population production, you will find that the graph of the population production will be far, far away from the food production graph. Because food production is increasing +2 every time, but here population production every time it becomes double. So that's why today anyhow we are managing the food production and population, that is up to the mark. Means if you are working anywhere, either you are farmer or you are government service or you are in private service, you are doing something for sake of your family, it means you can manage, you can get the food material for timely feeding. But in near future we are observing that if always the population becomes double, then after 10 to 15 years you will find a huge gap or disbalance between the food production and population production. So on that day the condition would be very terrible, that cannot be controlled. So it's duty of the government, it's duty of every citizen in India that we must control the population, so that not only 15 years but many years which are yet to come, there should be no disbalance between food production and the population production. Perhaps you have understood the purpose, introductory idea of management of resources. And this is also one of the it is also one of the things that you have to control, because everything means are available to all of you, but these means are limited, and these means can be fulfilled, all the requirements of the human beings, if the population is under control. So the first management before managing any other means, before managing the soil, air, water, plant, wildlife, coal, petrol, etc., we must learn the management of the production of human population. So this is the first one, and later on you have to take some initiative to conserve the natural resources also. And certainly if your population is under control, all the management will work for you, and all the things, all the natural resources, they can fulfill the need of human population. Now what is the need of conservation? अभी बड़ा सीधा सा प्रश्न है कि भाई हमें कंजर्वेशन की ज़रूरत ही क्या है, क्या आवश्यकता है। तो जो अभी तक हम लोगों ने बात की, अभी तक आपको हमने बताया, यदि एक बार में एक उत्तर देना हो तो ये कहेंगे कंजर्वेशन की इसलिए ज़रूरत है क्योंकि सारे सोर्सेज सब लिमिटेड हैं और ह्यूमन की पॉपुलेशन बढ़ती जा रही है, तो हमें इनके कंजर्वेशन की इसलिए ज़रूरत है ताकि ये समय पर सबको बराबर मात्रा में हर समय नेचुरल रिसोर्स हेल्दी वे में उपलब्ध रहें। यदि हम सीधा सपाट शब्दों में बोलें तो ये नेचुरल रिसोर्स सीमित मात्रा में हैं, यदि इनका हम कंजर्वेशन करेंगे तो आगे आने वाले फ्यूचर में जो हमारी पॉपुलेशन और बढ़ती जाएगी, उस समय ये सारे नेचुरल रिसोर्स सबको, हर व्यक्ति को, अमीर गरीब छोटा बड़ा सबको बराबर मात्रा में बिना किसी भेदभाव के सबको हेल्दी वे में उपलब्ध होते रहेंगे। इसलिए हमें नीड ऑफ कंजर्वेशन है। विद द कमिंग ऑफ advanced science and technology, more and more natural resources are being used up. Old villages, hills, etc. are being converted to cities. Agricultural lands are being used for constructing big hotels and industries. To generate electricity, more and more dams are being constructed to maintain balance between the environment and development, there is a need of sustainable development. And this means that present need for development should be fulfilled in such a way that options for future generation are not closed. It means we have to do the progress, we have to do the development, no problem, but every time we should always think about the future generation. It means you have to do what kind of development? We have to do the sustainable type of the development. A sustainable development is what? Using all the natural resources in such a way that we can fulfill the need of present generation by using these natural resources without closing option for the future generation. If you are doing so, you are worried about the future generation. It means really, in that sense, you are doing what? You are doing the sustainable development. The word sustainable came into the light in 1984, and its particular meaning is that live and let them live, जियो और जीने दो, इस थीम पर आधारित है. मतलब हमें डेवलपमेंट विकास करना है और नेचुरल रिसोर्स को यूज करके ही करना है, पर इस प्रकार से करना है ताकि ये नेचुरल रिसोर्स बिना पल्यूट हुए, बिना नष्ट हुए, इसी तरह स्वच्छ, स्वच्छंद और बिना पोल्यूशन के, पोल्यूशन फ्री कंडीशन में आगे वाली जनरेशन के लिए भी उपलब्ध रहें. In real sense, that is the sustainable development. No doubt India has progressed a lot. You know very well India has progressed a lot, but we have done unplanned technological growth. What is unplanned technological growth? This is the growth when you are not thinking about the future generation, when you are not thinking about the natural resources like wildlife, soil, air, water. Means just after getting the independence, when India got freedom, there was only one motto, there was only one object. Anyhow, we have to do the progress. And in that progress and development, what had happened? The government had also ordered, as well as the normal people, common people, when the Britishers went away, they started their own development. They constructed the dams across the river without thinking. They set up many industries and factories in the residential areas. Entire cities have been converted into the heap of the garbages. People have constructed their houses near the road and even side of the road. Extreme pollution, air pollution was caused by the burning of the fossil fuels. Due to increased number of vehicles, large amount of coal, petrol, diesel, kerosene, etc. that was released, that was burnt in the presence of oxygen gas that had produced enormous amount of carbon dioxide gas that polluted the nature. This was, no doubt, you have progressed a lot. Now we are in the queue of America and other atomic energy rich powers. We have also prepared many atom bombs, no doubt. But on the other hand, if you observe the condition of natural resources, soil has been completely damaged by addition of insecticide, pesticides, chemical fertilizers. Water is getting polluted because of discharging of the human waste, animal waste and industrial waste directly into them. Forests are being cut, means deforestation problem is continuously there. Air pollution is also continuous because of the burning of the fossil fuel. It means the total maximum natural resources have been disrupted in this race that we are also progressing and developing like other developed countries. So India, no doubt, we have got development, we have got progress, within this 50 to 70 years after independence, but these all progresses are unplanned technological growth. And nowadays, after getting the problem of greenhouse effect, after having the problem of global warming, ozone depletion, air pollution, water pollution, noise pollution, soil pollution, before 10 years up to now, we can say that not only the government but private agencies, NGOs and normal people, common people, they are also taking proper attention to control the pollution, to avoid the pollution, to control the cutting of the trees, to control or banning the hunting of the animals. These all things are being happened today. It means now we are aware, now we are very much aware about the natural resources and their importance in our life. That's why we all are taking the proper precautions and steps which are needed to conserve these natural resources. And apart from common people, government is also suggesting, so many departments have been set up and they are also working for the conservation of natural resources. So this is the need of the conservation. Next topic we will discuss in the next slide.